I'm here in Medjugorje and I'm with, what's your name?
Connor.
Connor, how often have you been in Medjugorje?
This is my third time, but it's the first time I believe in Medjugorje.
Wow, why do you believe now in Medjugorje?
Well, the first time I was too young.
Mm-hmm.
I came here in 2007. The second time I came here as an atheist and as I had a hard heart, I suppose, and I was determined to prove it wrong, and you didn't. I left not liking it,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the third time, and obviously I'm a Catholic for a few years now, and I have an open heart, and I think it's I see so many people, young people praying, and so many miracles, from your videos. I've seen and many videos on YouTube as well for miracle healings and stuff like that. It's just too much to cover up, I think. If it was a big scam, there's just too much to hide, too much to fake. So many people are changing their lives for the better, and that's why I believe in it.
Mm. And you have a favorite spot here in Medjugorje now?
Well, all of Medjugorje is lovely. I've been over to Christ the Risen statue. I think out of the places in Medjugorje, I suppose I find it more beautiful there.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that's the nicest place in Medjugorje for me.
And you said you became Catholic again.
Yeah.
What happened that you became back Catholic?
Well, it was as in somebody handed me a Richard Dawkins atheist book, and so I started to read it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get so I looked at debates. So I wanted to get the other side, the religious side, and I came across Dr. John Lennox, and he's a Protestant from Ireland, and I think he absolutely smashed the debate with Richard Dawkins, and he's one of the best debaters I've ever seen on religion and the if God exists argument.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was actually, I went to Corfu, and I visited a very ancient saint, both recognised in the Catholic and Orthodox, Saint Spiridon.
Mm-hmm.
And that night I had 2 dreams running of Saint Spiridon saying that God exists, and he took me out of what seemed my body. I seen earth down below and this light up above, and I woke up scared actually. And the second night he visited the bed, I just woke up. I think I wasn't really awake, just between sleep and coming fully awake. I seen this old man, and it's the same statue, same in the icon, of Saint Spiridon, and that really changed me. I was interested in other religions, Islam at the time as well, and I think that probably moved me. That those dreams moved me to learn more about Christianity. And I bought this. This is from Saint Spiridon.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Corfu. He's based in Corfu. He's incorrupt. Yes, he's incorrupt. His body, you can see him, and many miracles are purported from that. So I started to learn about early Christian history, the early church saints, and finally in 2020 I became a Christian again. Yeah.
Wow, unbelievable. That journey to listen to that. and you go now to confession step by step now? You're
Yes.
on the journey,
Yes. About 2 weeks ago I went to confession.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the first one in a while, because I struggled with panic attacks and in small spaces, and going to church actually is a major struggle. Mm-hmm. Being in a small confessional box is even worse. Mm-hmm. And I'm starting to get over that now again. So, wow, yeah.
And it was good to go to confession. How was the experience for you then?
I think it's confession is very important because I tried to battle my struggles before confession, and I still kept falling, whereas after confession you just get this energy deep within you, you overcome it. You have to pray the rosary, ask for Mary's intercession.
And help, no?
Yes, and it
Mother.
does come. I mean, never was it known that, you know, if you go to Mary, you will always get help, you know. And
You have experienced that as well.
yes, the confession is very, very important. After it, you get graces. She pours down graces, definitely. You feel them. You get this extra energy inside you to overcome them, yeah.
Unbelievable. So you pray the rosary as well?
I started with one Hail Mary and one Our Father about many, many years ago. And I worked up to the 153, the full rosary. And you start slowly but slowly, like working out, you know, you don't get muscles straight away.
Exactly, we are all on the way, no
Yes,
pressure, no.
Yeah.
The priest says it's not perfectionism, we are following love, not perfectionism.
Yes, exactly. And I worked my way up to the full rosary, and sometimes I even do the St. John Paul. He added the luminous, you know, so I do that, yeah, as well.
Unbelievable. So it changed your life for the good, the Catholic faith.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I always say, you know, a Protestant made me Christian and an Eastern Orthodox made me Catholic, you know.
Yeah, prove it. I love it. God has a lot of humor, no?
Because the more I study the Eastern Orthodox, you know, the more it pushes me back to Catholicism, you know, because of, you know, the saying, if the early church fathers, the early church saints, they get it right every time, you know, about papal supremacy, about infallibility, the filioque, you know, they get it right every time, yeah. The ecumenical councils as well, very important to learn. The catechism of the church,
yes,
very important.
Get the book now, it's still proper now,
yeah.
read it, no?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, it's so beautiful to listen to you. And what would you tell people on their way who are doubting, the atheists? What would you tell them now after your journey? What to do?
What would I say to the atheists?
Yeah.
Well, many atheists, unfortunately, have a very close-minded, tough heart. I don't think it's you know, worth your while, even if you don't have an open heart. That's the most important thing, to love truth, because some atheists, they say they love truth, but they really don't. I think they want to stay in their own sin. I think they love their own sin more than the truth, and when they see the truth, they don't like it. They fall back into their own sinful ways. And I think, you know, I think in that happened in Jesus' time as well. People didn't like the truth when he told them. And so I would say to the atheists, if you really love truth, come and debate a Christian, you know, on if God exists or not. See the evidence and see for yourself, you know.
You said there was this beautiful conversation. Is it to be found on YouTube, these discussions with these two people, the atheist and...
Yes, Richard Dawkins,
yeah?
and Dr. John Lennox. On the it's on YouTube. It has many hundreds of thousands of views. It's a very famous one. If God exists, the God argument. If God exists, you know, it's, you know, and I think that was the first time I've ever seen, you know, a Christian really smashing an atheist like that. One of the top atheists in the world, actually, Richard Dawkins. So I think if anyone hasn't heard of that, go and check it out.
And what we say at the end, why come to Medjugorje one time?
Why did I come to Medjugorje? Well,
why people should come here.
Oh, why should they come here?
Why you came, actually? Did you believe it? I mean, it's a long way you went.
Yes, it was my cousin actually wanted to come here. As I said, I wasn't really interested in coming here, but this is the third time and the first time I believe in it. And I see people transformed. I see young people come here and praying the rosary. I
If we say this for old ladies, man, why are these young beautiful girls praying the rosary?
Yes, and I'm a more of a traditional Catholic myself, and I even see young women wearing a beautiful traditional long dress and in the veil. I think that's absolutely beautiful to see tradition. I'd love to have more tradition coming back to the church, and I'd love to see a Latin Mass here in Medjugorje, if there isn't already.
I didn't see yet one here.
No? Well, I'd love to see a Latin Mass here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I experienced it in Germany first time last year.
You
experienced on the day when Pope Benedict made the motto proprio, I think, about the Latin Mass. I entered by coincidence a church, a little chapel in Regensburg.
Regensburg, okay.
The priest said, this is the day when this letter came out by Pope Benedict to reintroduce that it's allowed, it's the same value.
Yeah.
That day I entered that church and heard a Latin Mass the first time.
Wow.
It's so beautiful, it's different.
Absolutely.
And it's so beautiful now.
Yeah, if I were to say to Catholics today, absolutely go to a Latin Mass, definitely if you can. I think it's the way forward. I think it's the future of the Catholic Church. It's absolutely the most beautiful thing. The reverence is amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's one of my hopes for the church, is to return to tradition.
Wow, so beautiful. At the end, what would you tell people, why come to Medjugorje?
Why come to Medjugorje? Well, as I said, I do believe that Our Lady is here. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. There's an area, an aura of peace and love, and when I come here, when I go outside the village of Chitluk or Lubishki, I feel different when I come back here.
Same with me.
Yeah.
Same with me. You feel like to come back home. You're always happy to be back.
Yeah, you feel different, and you feel like it's a special place. And I even heard during the war that it was untouched.
It was like that.
Yeah. So, I think people should come here because it's a supernatural place.
Yeah, and we can call this interview a Latin Mass goer in Medjugorje. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that beautiful.
And thank you.